I'm here by special appearance by coactus.
And what's your name?
Cinnamon. Well, I still do not consent to these proceedings. Well, I never had a driver's license, so I still don't consent to any of these proceedings.
All right, guys, this is insane. We are actually witnessing history today. A sovereign citizen actually stopped using the ridiculous script and for the first time ever used their last 2 brain cells to make a rational decision. I know I can't believe it either. This might actually be the first time in sovereign citizen history that one of them actually realized fighting the law with Facebook conspiracy theories doesn't work. But here's the real question. Do you think this is real growth, or is she just playing along so she doesn't get locked up? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because this is something we never see. Let's go ahead and dive in here.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Cinnamon Woodford. This is ticket number P1217275. Count 1, no plates on a trailer. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive while license suspended. Appearance for the record, starting with, I don't think counsel is represented in this matter. So Ms. Woodford, state your name for the record, please.
I'm here by special appearance by coactus.
And what's your name?
Cinnamon.
Last name too?
Woodford.
All right, ma'am. Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney in this particular matter. This is a misdemeanor matter. And by right, under law, you have the right to have a representative in the form of an attorney for this particular matter. Would you like to have an attorney in this matter?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be brought forth immediately so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Okay, so the question that I asked is that, did you want to have an attorney provided for you in this particular matter, Ms. Woodford?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be immediately brought forth so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Ms. Woodford, you're quoting from civil, well, not even civil procedure. Right now, you're quoting from the UCC. This is a criminal/traffic matter. So those proceedings govern these type of cases and these type of matters.
What crime did I commit?
Ms. Woodford, if you do not wish to participate, then what ends up happening is that this matter will go into a show cause. After the show cause, then it will enter into what's called a bench warrant for your arrest until you handle this matter, at least the misdemeanors. And these are all misdemeanor offenses. So that's how this is handled on this particular end and this particular point. The offenses that have been alleged at this point in time is that there were no plates on your trailer, that there was no insurance on a Chevy vehicle, that's a 2007 Chevy vehicle, and that the driver's license was suspended that you had. And so those are the offenses that have been alleged at this point in time. Right now, they are just allegations. So you have the right to have an attorney, which I don't know if you would like to have that right or not. You have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right to have a bench trial. A jury trial is a trial before 6 people of the community in the city of Detroit who come and they will hear the facts, and based on the evidence and based on the law will make a decision. A bench trial is the same thing, only a judge, being myself, would sit there and I would hear those same facts and evidence and apply the same law in the same way. You also have the right to plead to these matters. There can be an offer.
I'm not here to plead, ma'am.
If she didn't come here to plea, then what's even the point of being here? Like, did she just show up for the vibes? I swear these sovereign citizens are just so delusional. They really act like if they could just say the right combination of nonsense words, the judge is just going to be like, oh wow, my bad case. Dismiss. Like, obviously that's not how the law works. The court operates on actual laws, not whatever fairy tale legal system they made up on Facebook. And so far in this hearing, I do not see this one ending too well for her. I mean, the judge is actually being super patient too, like probably way more patient than I would be personally, but you can just tell they're waiting for her to say something that actually makes sense. Let's dive back in and see if she finally snaps out of it or if she keeps doubling down here.
Ms. Woodford, these are your choices. So it's up to you. It's a decision that you have to make. It's not going to go away. Okay, just because you want it to go away, it's not going to go away. There is jurisdiction for it. So it's your decision on today. If you don't want to participate, then it's going to go into show cause because you can keep coming and it's just going to hang out there. But eventually we're going to have to adjudicate this matter at some point in time because it cannot remain on this docket indefinitely. So you have to make some decisions as to what you would like to do with these matters.
Well, I still do not consent to these proceedings.
Okay. So if you do not want to participate, I'm going to be forced to put it into what's called a warrant. You have to participate. So you have to come in and ready to go with something. I know you may not like it, but as a person who is a citizen of the United States of America, who is a person who lives in Michigan and is utilizing the services of our world and our community, these are the things that have been alleged. Now, if you're saying that the officer wasn't, correct in those or something, your license was valid or you had car insurance and you can present all of that, then we can try and figure out if we can get a new offer or something different. But other than that, you do have to stand for these particular allegations that have been made at this point in time.
Well, I never had a driver's license, so I still don't consent to any of these proceedings. So, I mean, I still don't consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. So,
ma'am, you can stop reading that. I know they've given you a line cue that you are able to read off of, but this is as long as you utilize the services of everything in the city of Detroit and you fail to do those things, this is the ticket that proceeds. But I don't know that you failed. You said you don't have a license, but did you have car insurance at that time that you could present?
No.
Was it a trailer on the back of the vehicle?
Judge, I'm sorry. I know I'm not on this case, but if I could file an amicus brief of sort. Judge, I'm a little uneasy with, this is Matthew Dupree, Pleads 0132. I'm a little uneasy with the questioning here just because technically if this matter were set for trial, what she says here could be used against her. And so I'm not sure she should necessarily be answering those questions.
You want your representation, Mr. Dupree?
She did not, Judge.
Did you ask her if she wanted your representation?
I did, Your Honor.
Did the court ask her if she wanted her representation?
You did, Your Honor.
You can continue to talk, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you stepping in on her behalf.
I appreciate that, Judge. Your Honor, I'm just I just thought I would make that representation. I don't think the city attorney would actually pull the transcripts, but it is worth noting that anything she said here, could come back. So it might, I'm not sure that necessarily that questioning would be appropriate. Sorry, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you coming in to step to the rescue of Miss Woodard so that she understands.
It's Woodford.
Woodford. Sorry, ma'am. Miss Woodford. Miss Woodford?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to move forward with this?
I seriously don't know why that attorney stepped in because honestly, if I were him, I'd just let her sink honestly, like she's been acting so arrogant and cocky this whole time, and at this point, it really seems like she wants to be thrown in jail. It's almost like she's speed running her way to contempt charges, and the craziest part of it all, she literally incriminated herself right at the start of this hearing, just flat out handed the prosecution everything they needed on a silver platter. And yet here comes this attorney jumping in to save her from herself, like actually why she's just going to turn around and start arguing with you, right? These sovereign citizens always think they're the smartest person in the room, but in reality they're literally just making it easier for the judge to rule against them. But hey, he's doing his job, so I got to respect him for that, even though I could never be that nice to a sovereign citizen. But let me know what you guys think.
Well, I'm not here to plead. Because I'm not here to
plead. Like a bench or a jury trial?
Are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
You have to have a bench or a jury trial. You told me you don't want to plead. That's fine. You probably should have a jury trial then. And I don't have any jury trials for this year. So,
are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
If you don't make the determination, yes, the court is making the determination for you. Yes, because I have to move it. I have to move it. So it's either Attorney Dupree, can I have a bench trial now? I don't want to violate anything.
No, Judge, she has to explicitly waive her right to a jury trial, and strictly speaking, she has to do it in writing. So I would say if I would say if she's saying she will not plead, that would be standing mute. And I think the court would have to set it for a jury trial.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I had a very bad power surge.
I figured as much. So no, back on the record, I figured that it happened because you kind of froze up and my clerk informed me that you froze completely. So
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So I'm setting this for a jury trial because the alternate is that I can put this in warrant status. And I don't want to do that unless I necessarily have to. So at that point in time, you could be able to have your day in court. Just say whatever you want to say at that point in time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, but I have to do a pre-trial because I don't have any dates right now. But I have your name down. But that will give you the opportunity. You'll be able to talk to the jurors. You will have the opportunity to have testimony taken. I know you don't want counsel, but you can have the right to have counsel at that point in time. Would you like to have me assign counsel to you?
I need effective.
Oh my gosh, I have never seen anything like this before. We actually need to celebrate, guys. This is honestly a historic moment because I have seriously never seen a sovereign citizen actually accept free counsel. Like, did she just break the unspoken sovereign citizen code? I feel like she's definitely about to get kicked out of the Facebook group. But hold on, because this right here needs to be an actual lesson for all the other sovereign citizens. Watching, please take the free counsel. The court literally gives you an attorney for free, so you don't go in there embarrassing yourself and saying things that will get you locked up faster. It's literally like getting a free cheat sheet for a test, and most of these people still choose to fail for some reason. But not her. I mean, you actually got to respect her. She actually made a smart decision for once. And I need to see how this plays out. Let's go ahead and watch the judge take her case now and see if this free counsel actually helps her get off the hook. Let's dive in.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Cinnamon Cheyenne Warford. This is ticket number P1217275. Count 1, no plates or trailer. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Also calling ticket number SP110222272. This is no proof of insurance. Count 1 of that same ticket is no receipt of registration. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this matter. Appearances for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Your name, please, ma'am.
Senator Woodford.
Thank you, Ms. Woodford. These matters are set for trial. I do not believe there's been an officer who has checked in with the people being unprepared now at 11 a.m. approximately. At the case is set for 9. We'd ask you to consider a motion to dismiss here without prejudice. Thank you.
No officer having checked in on any of these matters, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. You're all set, Ms. Woodford, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too.
In all seriousness, I'm actually proud of this girl for taking the free counsel. It really is that simple. Just accept the help instead of making a fool of yourself in court. And especially for a minor traffic violation, there is seriously no reason to drag it into a jury trial just to make some pointless stand that will never work. Like, it seriously has never worked out ever. I mean, these sovereign citizens always think they're outsmarting the system, but all they're really doing is just making their own lives harder. I mean, at least this one wised up before it got worse. But let me know what you guys think about this whole case here. Do you think she actually learned something? Or is she just going to be back in court next month, trying the same nonsense? I mean, I seriously can't tell. She seemed pretty nice at the end there. I mean, she even told the judge to have a nice day, so I think she probably learned her lesson here. But seriously, the bar has seriously gotten so low that we accept these kind of people now. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I post every single day, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, and take care, guys.